about that, huh?
Yeah.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
We are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course,
In our humble
Bob.
opinion. By the way, Brad, today we're going to talk about how to unlock your hamstrings. Kind of an important muscle because if they're tight, they can cause back pain. They can cause even hip pain, really, too. So they can cause all sorts of problems. And I was noticing mine was starting to get tight. So I'm been using different techniques to try to start to loosen them up.
Sure.
So you agree with that?
The hamstrings are very critical, and I would say they're probably one of the most injured muscles in the body.
Yeah, and we're going to show you today, if yours are a little bit tight, how you can measure that. We're going to show you the average. You know, now, I don't know, Brad, if you should be average at age 55, right?
Oh, Bob, I've never been average.
That's true. By the way...
I've never been above average either, though.
By the way, if you've never come to our channel before, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, go over to Facebook and like us because Brad and I, as children, it's the sad tale of the century. We're not liked, and we're trying to turn things around. All right, Brad, let's go ahead and show how to test a hamstring.
Very good.
Get rid of your roll. What is that?
Oh, Bob, you know, I like the roll. Okay.
Now, there's two things that can affect when you're testing the hamstring. One, if your back is not flattened, if your back is too arched, and I could put my hand underneath here, you're not going to go up as high. The pelvis is not going to let you go as far. Right. So, Brad, that's about where you're at right now arched the wrong way.
Yeah, I'm going
Now he's going to flatten the stomach, or flatten the back, and look at that, he goes way up.
Yeah.
But on the other end, you also don't want to cheat so much that, like, let's say this leg is up, watch this, he goes up even further. So, this is all I want you to do, these two things before you test. Flatten the back, and hold this leg down. So,
Bob, I know you wouldn't do it this way, but just so they can see better, you want to do the other leg?
This way, you mean like this?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he's flattening his back, and I'm holding this leg down. Simple as that.
Yep.
All right, then I take it up, and normal is about 80 degrees. Now, 90 degrees is right straight up. So, Brad, I hate to tell you.
Am I normal?
You are a little bit less than normal. I don't know, what is that, 70 maybe? 65?
That'd be abnormal.
Yeah, that's right. Why be different in anything else?
Yeah.
So let's check the other one too, Brad. Flatten your back, come up. Now, you're much better on this one. This is average, I would say.
Well,
what's going on here?
Well, Bob, you know, I'm a little asymmetrical. My right side is literally always a little tight. Remember the hip thing we did last week?
Yep.
My right side.
Did you hurt your right side?
Well, that's a long story, Bob. I don't want to get into it in front of everyone.
All right, let's start talking about how are you going to stretch it now. One, you found out that you're tight, so you're definitely going to focus on your right side, but you're going to want to do both. Let's do the first one, Brad. This is one that many people think is one of the best hamstring stretches to do.
Sure.
You're going to bring the leg up, and you're going to grab underneath the thigh. Yep, right behind the thigh. Yep. And you're going to bring it up. You're flattening your back while you're doing this. Yep. And now you're going to go ahead and work on trying to straighten it.
Oh, yeah. So here, no stretch, a lot of stretch, and if I pull more. So, and if I keep my knees straight and then I work it that way, you could do it that way if you want to. Right.
I like this one. I just started doing this one. I feel like it's just a different angle of going at it. I think with a lot of these, we're going to show you a lot of them, so you can try different ones and see which ones. And you might want to mix it up, and that way you'll get a little more results.
What's really nice about this one, Bob, is it really protects the back.
Right.
Because some of the other ones, when you're standing, you need to lean forward a little bit, and this way you're completely relaxing your trunk.
Yeah, we're trying to keep that in mind as we demonstrate all these, is that you want to protect your back.
Sure.
Now, if you have trouble grabbing the thigh, which some people do, Brad, you can take a towel or a sheet and go around like this, and now you can go ahead and pull up, and then go ahead and work it back. Yep. Wonderful.
I'm going to work it up a little bit, get a little more leverage.
Now you can also use the stretch out strap to do that. The reason why I'm going to show you that is because on this next one, the stretch out strap really is handy. Now, because you can use a sheet to go ahead and put it around the heel and go this way. Brad's going to show, like that. And I'll show you in a minute why we want you to do this one as opposed to the other one too. But this is where the stretch out strap really comes in handy. You just go ahead and you can loop it around. You want it around the toe, Brad, or where do you want it?
Yeah, like that. Yeah, this is really much more easy to manage as far as hanging on to it. just everything about it works. It's like a tool that works, you know, Bob.
Right.
I
So
like
what we
that.
want to add on to this now is contract, relax. So what he's going to do, he's going to pull up, and now as he's pulling up, he's actually going to push down in this direction.
Yep, I'm pushing, Bob.
Yep. And now he does, but he doesn't give. And then when he relaxes, and while he relaxes, he tries to go further.
So I'm going to pull up
So-
with my arms, relax. There, I'm about as far as I want to go, Bob. I feel a nice stretch there. Should I do another contract?
Sure,
relax?
do another contract, relax. So one more time, he's pushing this way, pushing his foot this way, and then when he relaxes, he tries to go further. You're already doing better here, Brad. You're not completely straight, but you're doing better.
Oh, I'm feeling it, Bob. Don't
Are you
worry.
feeling it? Because
Yep,
your
there's a
thigh,
stretch.
everything's down, so
Yeah,
you made
See,
some.
if I go like this, I can go up higher,
yeah,
but
no,
it's
his
cheating.
that's right. So
we don't-
he's already made some nice gains here. So.
No cheating.
All right, next one, Brad, is, this is the one I do at home too. We're basically, let's say you can go into a doorway.
Oh,
So-
sure.
And let's say this is the side of the door. Or I actually do it on the stairs, and I put my feet down the stairs,
Yeah.
and I put my foot up against the rail. So,
The whole idea is your bottom leg, it has, if it was up a wall, your leg would bump into the wall, the bottom leg. But now my bottom leg goes through the doorway.
through the doorway, and this is the side of the door,
Yeah.
and you can just keep sliding his butt this way and,
Yeah.
and work it away. It's
So
just-
this would be the wall, the door
Yeah.
jam, actually. Would that
It's
be
very relaxing. It's very easy to do.
Yeah.
So it's an excellent one to do. You know, relax and kind of start maybe doing a little focus for the day. You know, a little breathing and stuff.
it? Right.
So
Maybe not fall asleep.
right.
No.
Okay, Brad. How about the next one? A standing stretch.
Oh, sure.
You can stay down because I'm
Okay.
going to have you do foam roller next.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But so the standing stretches, you find a staircase or something like this. You want to really keep good posture on this one. I don't want you leaning forward like this. This is hard on the back. So I'm going to keep good posture, and I'm leaning forward like this.
And
So-
notice how his knee is nice and straight, because if you bend the knee,
Obviously, I can go like this.
right.
So this is again a real simple one, especially if you're right before a runner's race or something like that. And
Yep.
you don't want to lay on the ground because it's wet or something like that.
Yeah,
That's
if
where
you got dew on the grass, early
Yeah.
morning runners.
you're looking for.
What's wrong with those people, Bob?
Right, I don't know.
All right.
Unfortunately, we join them sometime. Don't
Yeah.
we? All right, next one is a foam roller. This is a nice foam roller from OPTP. People write on what I just said, OPTP. I'll put a link down below in our Amazon products. A lot of people like this one because it's a little bit softer.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it looks nice, too.
It looks nice, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to roll on that hamstring, and you can see I'm controlling my weight through my arms and this leg. But oftentimes the hamstrings are pretty meaty, and a lot of people can tolerate more pressure to get that muscle to relax, so that's when you can cross over. Now I'm putting a lot more pressure right on that hamstring muscle belly. Now you're going to do this on the floor, on a carpeted floor. We have a soft, nice massage table, which is not desirable for
No, it
this.
isn't. It's actually bowing.
Yeah, right. So, but we're doing it so that for
You
the
can
camera
see,
angle is
right.
better.
The sacrifices we make for the camera.
Yeah,
Oh
we
my God.
care.
So we care.
All
All
right. We
right.
do, Bob.
Next one, Brad.
I
How
just
about-
got to get my calf muscle a little bit there.
All right.
Okay.
How about the lacrosse ball, Brad?
Oh, yeah, right.
So you can actually just sit on the edge of a table even and, put the lacrosse ball underneath you like here and roll back and forth.
All right.
Yeah.
Here, let's do it off the end here once, Bob.
Sure.
So then
Gotcha.
again, it's not
Yeah.
going to work on a soft area.
This you'd want to do on the end of a chair or something probably.
Yeah.
Now you can roll back and forth.
Ooh.
I mean this way.
Oh,
too.
right to
Yep,
left,
Right
yep.
to left a little bit. You can really work on the tight areas. And then after that, you can actually just go ahead and lift the leg up and stretch it a little bit.
Sure.
Like that.
Now, you could use a tennis ball. That'll work.
Yeah.
It's a little bit less, not as firm as a lacrosse ball. This is pretty aggressive. If you're on a hardwood chair with this, you're going to get in deep enough for sure.
Now, if you want to spend a little money and you want to get one of these anyway for, all the aches and pains in your life, you can take the Pure Wave too. Again, we got that listed below, and it's got good percussion, and that's just a good way to work your hamstring. You can get down and work it this way. You can lay on your side and
Yep.
work it. There's just a lot of different ways to.
And,
go at it.
there's different heads on this, But you definitely, for the hamstring, oops.
You're probably going to want to use the pointer head.
Yeah, it's
So,
down there.
It's down there. There goes Brad.
There it is.
All right, the final thing, Brad, that I was going to show is, and I've started doing these. It was after you did your videos on trying to get higher kicks.
Oh, sure.
I was like, God, I can't kick very high at all. So I started doing some dynamic stretches to the hamstrings. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to lift up like this, and then you just gently go out like this. So I was just, I don't get real aggressive, Brad. But I start doing these in between when I'm working out. I go ahead and start throwing these in there. So am I doing something wrong?
No, that you can do it with the knee and do it like a kick.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Yeah, you could do it with
just
a straight leg as well.
You can do straight leg raised ones too. Yep. And then for a little variation to kind of get the outer hamstrings, the inner hamstrings.
Sure.
I'm going to do, I don't know, do you guys call these clocks, or you have any name for them?
Well, I just call it a straight leg raise with a hook, innie or outie.
So we're going, I'm going out, and then I'm going in. If you want to give yourself a little, target, you can put something out there like this, and then go over like this.
That's a nice idea,
Bob. It makes you work a little harder.
Sure.
Because it gives you a goal. So.
And if you need something to balance on, you get your balance and stick there.
Oh yeah. And that's really a good idea, because a lot of people probably can't do this to start.
Right.
So,
yeah. I mean, if you've been in the martial arts, you're probably kicking head level, but most people aren't, and this is a really unusual thing to do for a lot of people.
So it's funny, I did those, and I did get sore from it, which is not surprising, but I feel like I got sore because I was doing something. So
yeah.
All right, make sure you unlock those hamstrings and throw away the key.
There you go, Bob. Relax, relax. The old hammies. Could be a key to the broken heart.
Thanks for watching.